presentation versus taste. I show you 3 images of cupcakes, and they're all a little different. This over here is my homemade brand one. This one, it could have been homemade and somebody added a couple extra little details to it. It's a little bit more professional. And then this one here is, the presentation of it is great. You know, it's really pretty. It's stacked high. It looks really professional, like somebody, you know, came from a bakery or a caterer. And as of right now, we don't know how any of these taste. So my first part is, it doesn't matter how good any of them taste. If you were presented with all 3 of these, you're probably going to, and they were the same, and you know they were all pumpkin muffins, you're probably going to pick one of those. Ideally, you probably pay more for this one. This one would probably be, you know, mid-range, and then this would probably be the cheaper of them. Right. When I say, but also you can't sacrifice, if knowing, I guess that's where I'm coming from, knowing that you're the customer and going up and you're presented, and this is your competition, this is you, and this is your other competition. Like, you want to be presented in a way that they're going to grab yours and eat it. And then when they taste it, they're going to get what they want out of it. Nike, as most of you, or hopefully all of you, are familiar with, they have a big brand, so they don't need to say a lot. Their little icon a lot of the times says enough. We've heard them, we've seen their advertisements, we've, you know, seen their articles. So they don't need to say a lot. So their function is just to brand them, to promote their company continuously, and make them bigger. You might need to say more, so you might need a bigger piece, you might need more content. Like I said, you might need a piece of, or what I say, you might need something that has a lot of information, and it's a little bit loud, it's a little obnoxious, but most importantly, like I said, you just got to make sure that it's clean, it's organized, and it's presented well, and that it's, like I said, your competition or whatever else is on that offering, that people are picking yours versus the other, or they're attracted to yours. When I was talking about branding earlier and why branding is important is, would the real Panera please step forward? I found this online. Somebody, I don't know, everybody familiar with Panera? Love Panera, Panera's delicious. I saw it and I was like, well, it's not a bad ad. But I'm like, there's something about it that doesn't remind me of Panera. So I started gathering other materials. And I was like, oh, because it doesn't represent the other materials that have been. So I went back and I looked at the ad, and to find out somebody, a student, I guess, had recreated it as one of their school projects. So that's why it didn't look like the rest of their brand. But you got to be careful of that, because there is, just because it's not completely different, like I said, I mean, it still has its logo. I saw the name Panera, but there was a uncomfortable feeling when I saw that ad to not think, is that Panera or is that not Panera?